Hey everybody, I'm Sara Wiseman. Welcome to Divine Astrology May 2023. And this is our channeled forecast for the month. And just glad you're here. If you'd like to subscribe, yes, do that. And if you don't want to subscribe, do that too. You can also go to the website, sarawiseman.com, where we have a free mini course for you called The Magic of Blind Readings that people are super enjoying, feels like. So these are, I'm a channel. I channel in writing, and when I'm teaching, I also channel in voice. And so for this year, I've been channeling what seems to be these lessons that help us understand how to approach our lives during the various magnificent challenges that we have as humanity is awakening. So here we've got this channeling for this month to where to put your focus, and it's called Learning to Unlearn. Distraction is everything that clouds you from living as soul. Most of the world is distraction. Most of our mind, ego, personality is distraction. So we have to learn how to see clearly. There's this idea of going beyond the veil into the other realms, but there's also the idea of going beyond the walls of illusion that are built so strongly into this life. Learning to discern what matters can take some practice. The very process of spiritual awakening requires us to strip away most of what we've spent our life learning. We have to unlearn everything, and this changes us forever. For many of us, the process is we awaken, boom, everything becomes real all at once. Everything slides into focus in an instant. I was blind, but now I see. So that happens, and then what? Then comes the hard part, learning to live from soul. We have to adjust to a new way of being, and this means letting go of most of the old ways. Remember, almost everything we were taught is wrong. History, culture, religion, politics, society. Most of it based on fear and power. Most of it based on the illusion of separation. Most of it built to keep power structures in power. So we have to unlearn, and then we have to relearn. And often we have to walk. I lost my place. And often we have to walk a lot of this place alone. So we have to unlearn and relearn. Society doesn't condone those who seek oneness. The minute we start rejecting separation, all hell breaks loose. Who will be in power if we are equal? Who will be in charge if we are the same? The old structures tumble. We learn to live from soul. It is a learning curve, and we are at different places on this curve. Sometimes there's this sense of being betrayed, tricked, or fooled. Why were we taught this? How did we believe this? How did the world conspire against us? Remember, before we were awake, we were asleep. We were dreaming a different dream. Waking up to this reality, our awareness is new. The old reality doesn't exist. We aren't there anymore. We are here and now, moving forward. This idea, everything you were taught is, most of it's wrong, and this is really difficult. Like I was taught morals, I was taught values, I was taught my spiritual beliefs, and yes, And if you look at yourself as a person who's had many, many, many past lives and will have many, many future lives, you can see that in every culture, depending on where in the world you were born, depending on what time frame you were born in, depending on if you were born male or female, rich or poor, what ethnicity or tradition or culture you were in, all of that created this, belief system you're carrying around. You didn't just spring out and figure it out yourself. As you become adult, no matter what age you are, as you awaken, this idea of looking through all of that and sifting through it and going, you know what? I was raised with this. This is what I was taught in school. Here's everything I've been taught to believe. And you know what? I don't feel that way anymore. I'm awakened. We're not talking about woke. This isn't a political thing. This is a spiritual idea that you awaken to a bigger picture. So you unlearn what you were taught, and then you begin to relearn what God, source, universe wants you to know. And there's not a lot of rules and restrictions in this new picture. It's all this idea that we're one, this idea of compassion and connection and love. I am Sara Wiseman. Thank you for listening to Divine Astrology, listening and watching. Subscribe, yes, and go to the website. You can get your free mini course and sign up for next month. So glad to be with you. Thank you, and we'll be with you next time.